Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I would like to welcome you each into the kitchen with me this evening, where I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and go along with nature because things are starting to sprout like crazy. Yep, I've got potatoes sprouting, I've got sweet potatoes sprouting, and now my ginger has gone crazy. So, with that being said, I'm going to let it go on and sprout and get ready to grow some ginger this year. Now, it's the time for everyone to start sprouting their ginger. It's February and March are your two main months to get your ginger sprouted, especially if you live up in cold winter areas. You want to get a jump start. Now, down here in the south, we're not going to have much trouble, but with that being said, getting it in sprouted and then planted, going to give a jump start to let them rhizomes grow even more. So let's get started. As I said, my ginger has about lost its mind. See, I've got sprouts starting on that one. I've got a bunch more as well. Now, I like to use glass to sprout mine in. If you've got the plastic plant trays that have a solid bottom that'll hold water, you can do that too. Now, speaking of water, I'm using rainwater. We got plenty of that in the excess. And you don't want to use tap water because of chlorine and all that nasty fluoride and stuff in it. You can use a pie plate or you can use a casserole dish. I've got enough for a casserole dish, hoping to have some more. Now, you need to use organic ginger because most of your other ginger, if it's not organic, it will be sprayed with sprouting reducer, which keeps it from sprouting. Now, you might get lucky and find some that sprouts that's not organic, but it's best to stick with the organic part. So, what I'm going to do is I've got my ginger. I'm fixing to place this other ginger in. You want to make sure that your any cuts where you've cut ginger off to cook with or so have scabbed over. Scabbing over just means that the cut has air sealed and healed itself over. You want good solid pieces. You don't want any soggy pieces, soft pieces, because it's just going to rot. So now I'm going to put some water in here, good fresh rainwater. I don't want to cover them. I just want to give them just enough water. Now, you want to put this in a very warm area. If you got a heating mat, you can use a heating mat underneath it too. But what I'm going to do is let these sprouts start sprouting even better. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got about 5 pieces already have sprouts. So they're going to have a jump start. These other ones going to take a little while, but they'll sprout. All of them will eventually. And once they start growing the green and getting a good root system, I'll bring you back to plant them. This is just the beginning stage. It's not hard to do, y'all. You just want to make sure you set this in a warm area. Keep an eye on the water. You might want to change it every 3 to 4 days or so. You don't want your water to get stagnant or any mold to start forming. Now, if any of your ginger rhizomes, yes, they're rhizomes, start to get squishy or start to rot, change your water, get them out of there. But this, I haven't been able to do it this way previously, so I am happy to finally get this way going. It's not hard to do, and like I said, just rainwater. And well, worst case scenario, get some snow, melt it if you have to. It's not hard to do. I am looking forward to it. Now, all of this is organic ginger, and yeah, I'm looking forward to growing a lot of ginger this year. This is only the beginning. This is the first batch. There's going to be a whole lot more to come. Also, make sure that your ginger is American grown, because a good chance if it comes from another country, it will be irradiated, and there's a 95 to 99% chance that they will not sprout at all. You never know. You could try it. If it's not too expensive, you could try the experiment on it. But I try to get only American grown ginger, and this time of year is when you get it started. And what you'll see is as they start to sprout, you'll see the little sprouts. Then you'll start seeing roots come out, and then the green tops will start growing. Once that starts happening, I'll bring y'all back, and then we're going to transplant them into smaller pots. I'm going to let them grow in that for a while until it's good and warm outside, and then I know that there's no chance of frost. Then I will transplant them to the raised bed, which you're going to want to, once these get bigger, you can grow them in your house as long as you have a warm, sunny area. But doing it this way, getting it started early, means I have time to really amend very well a raised bed, because they love a lot of manure, fertilizer, uh, compost, good, rich soil that's highly amended with bone meal. Bone meal will cause your rhizomes to grow even more. And of course, you want to grow the leaves as well, because that's what feeds the rhizomes. But we'll get all into that at a later date, because this is just the first process. And like I said, February, March is when you start your ginger. Now, of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the description box. In the comment section below. Oh, Lord. All right, I'm going to get off of here. This is simple, easy. Y'all can do this as long as you have good ginger rhizomes to work with. If they're starting to dry up and get wrinkled, unless they've already sprouted, then you can put them in the water. But if they're wrinkling up and yeah, they're past their prime, you want good, firm rhizomes, and it should work well for you. Everyone, take care. Stay safe and sound. This is step one. I'm going to bring you along for the whole journey from starting to harvesting. We're going to have some fun this year. Continue to stock up your pantries with foods that will nourish and sustain you. Ginger's one of them. Very flavorful. Love ginger. Medicinals that will heal you. Ginger's a medicinal that will heal you. Protection of all kinds, and above all else, the bare essentials to survive on. Everyone, stay safe, sound, and warm and dry through all this crazy storms we got coming. Everyone up north, stay warm. Us folks in the south, we got to stay as dry as possible. Everyone, take care. and may you each be blessed. Hoot, hoot. Mwah. Love y'all, and I'll see you soon.